Hello and welcome to the video. Today I'm taking a trip to Paris to the Atos head office for a meeting with the scientific community. It's my first one so far, so I thought I'd take you along with me and I'll do a series of vlogs to tell you all about my trip. It's a bad start so far. My train's delayed by 7 minutes and it's raining. But that's okay. I'll let you know what I'm going to be up to and the agenda when I get to the airport. See you then. So, I'm in the airport now. The journey was wet and rainy, but not too late in the end, so that was good. So a bit more about what I'm doing here and what I'm going to do when I'm in Paris. So the scientific community, for those of you who don't know, is a group of 130 people across Atos, all over the world, who are brought together in essentially a think tank, and they do thought leadership around the future of technology, what it means for society, and how Atos fits into that vision. They produce a white paper called a Journey paper every 2 years, and this event that I'm going to now is identifying what themes we should be addressing in the Journey 2022 paper. Now what you're probably thinking, and validly so, is what are you doing here, Christopher? You're not an expert or a scientist. Well, you'd be right, but I recently got involved in a competition called Atos X, where we had to do a small TED Talk style presentation, and mine was about our senior citizens and how they use technology or don't use technology, as the case may be. And my presentation came joint first, and a few people saw it around Atos, and one of them chose to nominate me to join the community on the back of it, which is really exciting. So yeah, I'm really excited now. I've just had my food and I'm just trying to go and get some dessert. I'll catch you on the other side.
Just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly.
We've arrived. It's 8:20 local time in Paris, and I'm just on my way to get to the train. I'll see you at the hotel. Good morning. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning over here now. I'd like to say it's lovely and bright, but it's raining. I'm just about to head over there now, see if I can get some breakfast. And I'll try and show you as much as I can of Atos. So yeah, see you then.
Les éléments sur lesquels on va regarder, par exemple pour le métier ici, il y a des investissements pour les équipes. Il faut voir les éléments.
Hello again. We've just had our first day, just come to the end. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. We started by learning about how the last thought leadership paper that the scientific community has gone, Journey 2020, and how well that was received by the public. And then went on to look at what themes and ideas we would be considering for the next Journey 2022 paper. There's a topic that I'm really interested in, digital society, and that's the one that I'm going to be working on going forward. And it leads into that the presentation I gave that I described to you yesterday around our senior citizens and how they're on the other side of what we coin as being the digital divide in our society now. And it builds on that, so it's something really interesting to me. All the themes and ideas out there, all around AI and automation, robotics, things like ethics and regulation, the opportunities of cloud, all sorts of interesting things like that. Things that are more technical for my expertise, but nonetheless I'm looking forward to finding out more about them as we go along. The people are really, really nice and very open to conversation, and it's really good to see these quite senior people talking about things that they're really passionate about and having ideas and challenging each other in an environment that you wouldn't often see them all in together at the same time, and you really find yourself getting the most out of those people. So I met some really good people, people from across Atos, from across the globe. I met people from Dallas, people from Spain, Netherlands, Germany, France, everywhere. Yeah, it's been really good. I'm sorry I wasn't able to talk to you more today. I hope you got to see some of the bits of Atos. It's a really nice building. It's really posh. It feels like you're going through a hotel more than an office, certainly an Atos office. So that's been really interesting to see. And we went to the restaurant this evening, and that was really quite nice. They have a massive canteen. They have 2 canteens here, and we don't really have one in the UK. So that's really interesting. Tomorrow we're going to be building on our discussion of the themes from yesterday. So I'll be talking a bit more about digital society. And we'll be doing some other interesting stuff as well. I haven't looked at the agenda yet. But for now, I think it's time to go to bed again. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. We're back in the Paris headquarters today in the BTIC. This is the last day of the 2. We're going to start by hearing from Adrian Gregory about innovation strategy. And we're going to cover some other stuff throughout the day as well. I'll let you know as we go along. See you soon.
Anywhere there's a room, it's really getting the right people into it, and you need to stop. Hold on, please. No idea why that. You might be non-verbal and require speech synthesis, or you might have.
Hi there. We are at the end of the last day. I'm in the airport waiting to go home. Today was a really good day. It was the second of 2 days. Some of the highlights, we got a presentation from Adrian Gregory, the CEO of UK&I, which was really inspiring. Some of the concepts that he was getting across to us, the concept that we should emphasise the why of what we're doing in broader terms, and then move on to the how we're going to do it. That was really interesting. I was able to ask him a question around how he felt the scientific community could do more to inspire the rest of Atos with the why. And he turned around and gave me as an example, and more specifically the Atos X piece. And he was able to recount the presentation that I gave to him, and even recognise my name, which was really cool. And I think it's a really good sign. Went on to, for the rest of the day, have some really good presentations given to us. One in particular from Neil Milliken about accessibility and the role that digital can play, some of the new technologies in supporting our clients to improve our accessibility to everyday media and general technology for the blind, for people without limbs and all their faculties and so on. So that was a really interesting and impactful presentation, and there were many others as well. Quite a tiring 2 days, but quite enlightening, and I now feel much more like I understand what the community is all about. I think my next step is to show people and to show myself that I should truly belong to this community, and that I can bring value myself. And one of the ways I'm hoping to do that is to be a champion for the community, for the rest of Atos, and to ensure that the whole of Atos feel as though they understand the role of the community, how they can get involved, because there is a need for them to get involved, and why we should all be proud of the output of it. And hopefully this vlog is a first step towards doing that. So thank you for listening to me for the past 10 or so minutes. I hope it's been helpful. This is going to be the last one, so you don't get to see my journey home. So yeah, thank you for watching, and please in the description, if you've got any questions or any comments, please let me know in the comments down below. Bye for now.